We've made our pasta, we made our broccoli, we made our tomatoes, we made our white beans, and we've made our pesto. Now we're gonna put it all together to create
our pesto pasta with roasted tomatoes, broccoli, and white beans.
Well done. Here we go. Hello, I'm Dr. Matthew Morris with Rudimentary Health, and this is Dr. Rosalie Cassidy, and she's a third-year family medicine resident, and she's also interested in using food as medicine.
So today we're going to be making our own basil pesto, and then we're going to be using that to make a pesto pasta with roasted tomatoes, broccoli, and white beans.
The basil pesto is actually an awesome sauce that you can use on different types of meats, a sandwich, so it's nice to have that sauce available in your fridge to put on other things as well. All right, now we're just gonna take a quick look at some of the ingredients, and you can see that these are, pretty simple ingredients, fairly inexpensive, easy to find.
So I have a few questions.
Okay.
What about the oils? There's so many different oils out there. How do you know you're choosing the right one?
Exactly, great question. So biggest thing really I think you're looking for is you're wanting to find an extra virgin olive oil. You can also do like a grapeseed oil, has a pretty high smoke point, so that can be pretty good for cooking as well.
And then pasta. How do you know you're choosing the right pasta?
Yeah. So this is a great question, and it does make a difference. A lot of people say, oh, I hate whole grain pasta, and usually that means you just haven't found a good one yet. So what you're really looking for here is something that has kind of a rough looking texture to it, and that rough texture helps you to soak up your pasta sauce so that you really get that pasta sauce sticking to your pasta. If it's a really smooth, shiny pasta, usually avoid that one. It's not gonna be quite as good.
Looks good.
All right, we'll get started. All right, so first we're gonna make our basil pesto. It's really easy to throw it in a blender and have it right away. Dr. Cassidy here is gonna show you what those ingredients are, and we'll get going. All right.
So we're gonna get started with our basil, lemon juice. We've got our extra virgin olive oil, walnuts, water, and our parmesan. If you're using smaller amounts of the basil pesto, then you can use the mortar and pestle to grind it up.
All right, now we're gonna do our pasta. And so we just get a nice boiling pot of water going to boil for about 12 minutes. Here we go. So now we have our cherry tomatoes here, and then we're going to pour in 1 teaspoon of olive oil. I'll let Dr. Cassidy take it from here. All right, well done, well done.
So we preheated the oven to 400 degrees and we put our pan in there to get it preheated as well. So now we're gonna pull it out and put the tomatoes on.
All right, we're gonna put that in the oven and we're gonna let that get charred or roasted, and we'll pull it back out and take a look.
So we just pulled our roasted tomatoes out of the oven, nicely roasted, and they've got that umami flavor, which is that really deep, rich flavor that you want in them.
This is delicious, trust me. All right, we'll keep going. Next is broccoli. All right, now we're gonna prepare our broccoli. So this is our broccoli here, and you can buy it already prepared, which makes it easy too, or you can buy it like this and then just chop it off. Come right across the top. Just chop it just like that. Chop those up kind of however small or large we want them.
Broccoli in these nice little floret shapes. We're going to put it into our pot of boiling water. And what that's going to do is blanch it so it gets that really nice green color.
I'm gonna have Rosalie cook our beans for us. So Rosalie, take it away. And we're done. All right, now we've made each ingredient individually. We've made our pasta, we made our broccoli, we made our tomatoes, we made our white beans, and we've made our pesto. Now we're gonna put it all together to create
our pesto pasta with roasted tomatoes, broccoli, and white beans.
Well done. Here we go. Let's start off by adding in a little white wine. We're gonna let that basically just sizzle down until you start to lose some of the liquid. It's gonna maintain some of the sweetness. All right, now that our white wine is reduced down, so we're gonna add everything into the pan and just cook it. We're gonna add our pasta. Now we're gonna add our white beans. Now we're gonna add our beautifully greened broccoli. And now we're gonna add our equally beautifully red tomatoes. All right, we're gonna add a little bit of salt. All right, we're just gonna add the last ingredient here, which is our pesto that we made earlier. You can see that, just a beautiful green right in. Looks good, looks good. I'm gonna get this on a plate and start trying it out. That was good. If you think about our Mediterranean diet points, we've got a point for vegetables, we've got a point for whole grains. We use all healthy fats in this, so that's a point there. We don't have too much meat. Excuse me, still chewing. We don't have too much meat. In fact, we don't have any meat in this dish actually. So we get a point there for less than 4 ounces of meat. And we don't have too much dairy, just a little bit of parmesan that went in our pesto. The kitchen is slightly a mess, but you know, hey, we got it done.
We had fun.
Yeah, we had fun, and that's okay if you make a mess at home too. All right, thank you, Dr. Cassie, for coming in cooking with me today. We didn't burn anything down. We still got all of our fingers, so I think overall it was a good day.
It was. I really appreciate you having me down to cook with you
Yes.
and to learn a little bit more about what you're doing.
Great. Dr. Cassie's going to have her own practice in the next year. She's going to be doing a lot of the similar things, so keep an eye out for that. I think that'll be awesome. We'll put the recipes on rudimentaryhealth.com. We'll also put it underneath the YouTube description. So, all right, hope to see you next time. Thanks. Yeah, well done, that's all right. We're gonna cook a recipe here today and I'll let her tell you more about it. Sorry, I didn't know where to go with that.
That's good.